In this video, we're going to talk about finance and wellness with our friend Joe Chi. First, we'll get you guys introduced, then we'll hop on some Valorant and Fortnite. Be sure to subscribe and enjoy. All right, well, do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hi, chat. Hi, everyone. Hi, Imran. My name is Joe. Last name's Chi. You can follow me at Joe Chi Plays is my current handle on TikTok anyway, and then you can just look me up on YouTube. But yeah, I am a gamer just like you, Imran, and I have been in the gaming space for quite a bit now. Like I gave you a little preface that I was a video editor, videographer, photographer. At some point, though, I dabbled in videography for esports. So that's my first foray into gaming as a career. And I traveled around, shot some, you ever watch like the old TSM Legends style videos back in the day where they follow a team around if they're winning or losing and the tournament results? That's pretty much what I did. So I did that for Team Allegiance. It was a Halo, Call of Duty. I think we did Rocket League as well, which Super Smash Brothers Melee was a huge one. So from there, I also started my own youth development program because I've always I loved gaming, don't get me wrong, but I've always had other passions, other hobbies. And gaming was like the rock. That was the core of who I was. And I also wanted to educate kids anywhere between 8 through an after-school program of how to balance it all out. So we love our games, but you gotta exercise, you gotta look people in the face, like shake their hands, get out of the house, touch grass is the common phrase like you hear. And I started that company, summer camps, after school, coding classes, one-on-one mentorship and coaching, high school esports leagues and all of that. In 2016 actually is when I first started, but we didn't really create the corporation until 2017. And, it was great. I had a whole facility. We had 36 computers up and running and a squat rack in the corner. It was like a very weird, amalgamation of gaming and extracurricular activities. But I loved it. I loved that job so much. And it was tough, but COVID, as everyone is well aware of at this point, it pretty much shut every after-school program down. What were you going to ask?
I was going to ask about your job at eBay.
Yes, my job at eBay. I am a operations manager at eBay. My job is to operationalize the live streaming product that is coming out from eBay. It is called... Oh, nice. That is called eBay Live. Yo. Let's go.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here. So I guess we'll just... First things first. You work at eBay. What are they paying you? What's that look like?
What do they pay me? Wow. Transparency. Love it. I love salary transparency. Everyone should be into salary transparency.
It's a good thing. It helps everyone.
They pay me. I work full-time. I'm a W-2 contractor. So that means I work for eBay, but another company is technically giving me the check. It's very normal in tech these days. They don't want to give you the full-time conversion every time.
Yep.
But I pretty much have all of their internal tools. But anyway, what they pay me. They currently pay me $75 an hour. I'm very blessed.
That is
$75 an hour.
Great.
And I'll be honest, originally it was their initial offer was lower, considerably. And I learned from nice little Pookie Bear.
So they came in low and you negotiated? They
came in low. I've never negotiated. I've always, my upbringing is just like, okay, money, I'll take the money. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep.
But I actually came in at the same time as a friend of mine who also worked at Meta with me. And she she's got the gumption. She's definitely got the no fear to just shoot for the sky. And obviously this time I did want to try to negotiate for the first time. And so we were like, all right, we'll do it for 75. And they said, okay. And I said, oh my God.
It worked.
I was like, oh my.
ER patient on TikTok says, what is building up your shovel?
What? I don't know where
you meant.
Building up your shovel. Again, that's the term I took from Dave Ramsey. Is specifically one of his talents, his personalities. Somebody he hired. But essentially, a lot of people are stressed about money, and sometimes people think, oh, if I just don't buy the coffee, I'll be fine, right? I just have to spend less. I have to skip the avocado toast. But no, sometimes you just straight up don't make enough money, bro. So make the build more income. make more money, build a bit, get a bigger shovel.
Bigger shovel. It's an analogy.
Trying to penny pinch, yes. And I completely agree with that.
Now you were talking about savings goals. I guess goals in general. What do you got? Short term, long term? This doesn't have to be financial goals. We can dig into that a little bit, but yeah, general goals, short term, long term. What's on your mind there?
Goals. I'm in a weird period right now where I'm deciding if I want to move. I do love it here, close to my parents. I'm actually still living with them because I don't really want to pay LA price rent in my hometown. Doesn't make any sense for me. I get to pocket the extra, what I would be spending, at least $2,100 a month. I have no shame in that either. I honestly love being able to bond with my family. I was away for 10 years, remember? So in Missouri, I didn't have them. I would only see them 3 times a year, three like days out of the year. So now I've been able to like be with them, spend time with them before they get old and pass.
Yep.
So, but that being said, I've always had the dream of moving to New York, living in New York for a year or two.
New York City?
Even before I started New York City. Again, this job was supposed to take me to New York.
Oh, that's right.
But my manager called me up the hour before I signed a lease saying I didn't have to move. And I said, okay, financially, that seems to make more sense.
You said an hour?
An hour. I took 4 hours to make the application. They asked for all of your finances from the last 5 years, where you lived, how much money you make, all this stuff. I was ready. My girlfriend was sad, but accepted the fact that I was moving, everything. But, he told me I didn't have to move anymore, and I said, fine. I think the fiscally responsible thing is to not move. So I didn't. But big part of me still wants to live out that dream of a couple of years in New York. And that's kind of what's troubling me financially. It's like, at what point do I say I'm allowed to move? I'm allowed to live out my life and my dreams, my lifelong dream of living in Manhattan.
So Junior here on TikTok's asking, my brother keeps begging me to buy him Robux, but I need to keep my money up. What do I do? He doesn't listen when I say no.
Well, I mean, ultimately, you got the credit card or the method of payment, right?
Yep.
So it's annoying, but you have the power.
You do. And you have the power to start building good habits for him. So if it were me, knowing when to say no is important, right? And stand your ground, but also put him to work and teach some kind of work ethic, just so he understands that, when you're an adult, you're gonna get a job, you're gonna do some work in exchange for a paycheck, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like when a parent gives in to a kid who acts out and expects something when they're acting out.
Yep, exactly
you're
right.
conditioning. If we're talking about video games here, right? If you allow a specific camping response. If you allow a specific move to just work over and over and over again, they're gonna keep using that move. Specifically for like fighting games, right? Strategy is the same way. If you let it happen, they're gonna do what works.
They'll take advantage. He says, but he's gonna make my family broke. He's too spoiled. Oh, he's spoiled, huh? It's tricky when family's involved, right? It's always tricky.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? So we talked about debt, family finances. You said you're kind of hoarding cash right now?
Hoarding cash, yes.
Okay.
I mean, really just, we talked a little bit about my parents trying to pay off their mortgage. It's kind of the phase I'm in right now. I'm sending whatever I can to them. Any other leftover cash is for a potential move to New York City 2024, but we will see.
Okay. And how are you approaching that? I get that question a lot. A lot of kids want to move out of their parents' house.
Yeah.
What do you
want? I'm still
want?
a kid trying to move out of my parents' house. There's some asterisks to that, but
yep.
We're all here. Honestly, if you want to move out, and I actually have some students who feel like by living at home, I am unhappy, I am unwell, I am pressured to do things I don't want to do. Like, you do have to get out of that situation. And so if that means I have to save up so that I can prepare for that move, like, do it. I'm blessed to not have any conflicts with my parents. Like, not everyone can say that. Some of my best friends could ever even spend another day at home,
Yep, it's unfortunate.
So.
And where do you keep your cash?
Where do I keep my cash?
Yeah, where are you holding it?
Sorry, I'm getting distracted on this team, doesn't it? I keep my cash in a few accounts. I've got my business account for my LLC to, kind of keep my business expenses tidy.
Yes,
I've got my
love it.
Bank of America that I started as a wee lad. Don't have a lot of money in that because they don't give me anything in terms of interest.
Yes, you guys know this. I preach this all the time.
And then I actually have a SoFi account. SoFi is like all within the app. Don't know how you feel about SoFi, but I have that. They give me quite a bit more in my savings. I think it's 4.6%. There's a guy just sitting in the corner. But yeah, that's where I park most of my savings. It's in that SoFi.
I love it. We are all about SoFi up in here. I talk about that stuff. I talk about SoFi all the time. I'm like, guys, get your money out of Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Get your savings out at least. And you should be earning at least 4% APY on your cash.
Nice. Doing the right thing.
I love it. Now, how about investments? What do you got going in terms of investments?
I haven't been investing very much lately. The only thing, again, I'm in a hoarding cash / giving cash to my parents phase. The only recurring investment I have right now, again, to my Roth IRA, just to make sure that gets topped off. I've got an HSA through eBay that I make sure that's topped off for a year, and that's really it.
I like what.
That's all it is. I'm not going aggressive on this. I will. Back when Dogecoin, I was lucky to ride that train, baby. I was not working for a tech company, so I did not have money to actually put into it. But I put a little bit of my my little Amazon paychecks into that, and that gave me a chair, you know, a nice office chair upgrade.
Okay.
But I don't do any more. I don't do crypto at this time. Although maybe I should have with how Bitcoin jumped last week.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All good. You got priorities.
Yep.
You mentioned Roth IRA. How much do you have in there right now?
I don't know the exact number. I would say it's been 2 years. I want to say like $6,000 maybe.
All right. You've had it for about 2 years, you said?
Yeah, I only really started doing the investments once I started bringing in my tech money. I want to say it's at $6,000, somewhere around there.
I mean, that's pretty good for the last 2 years.
I do. Yeah, it's definitely not bad. What's the cap on it each year again?
For this year, it's 6,500. I think last year was only 6,000.
Okay, so yeah, I want to max that hopefully this year. Oh, there's 3 of them. And then I did, when I was working at Meta, I had a 401. There was non-matching 401 through Principal that I did. I've since paused that. I did not continue that with eBay because again, I'm in kind of a saving up for liquid cash phase.
Wait, Meta didn't do a 401k match?
Again, I was a contractor.
Oh,
so
that's right.
W-2 full-time contractor minus the sweet, sweet perks of being a full-time converted member. It's actually, okay. This is a good question for you, money related. eBay wants to give me 2 options next year. One, W-2 contract, just like what I'm doing now, at $75 an hour. If I ever work overtime, that bumps up to 100, right? I've been working a lot of overtime consistently. I would say I've been working anywhere between 5 to 15 hours of overtime each week. Or they're ready to convert me. They're ready to do the thing.
Full-time W-2? Official?
Yes, to eBay proper with the matching. I don't know exactly what the package looks like yet.
Okay.
And I want, people are telling me, I've been, talking to, dude, my lag is off the charts. People are telling me I'd probably make more raw cash staying as a contractor, but would love to know your thoughts, opinions.
It's really all about the numbers. So I would dig into, what is the match? Are you paying for health insurance through your, what is it, like some recruiting agencies?
Recruiter, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So you want to take that into account?
Yep.
Let's see, what else? Yeah, it's purely a numbers game. And then, I guess on top of that, you can also factor in any potential promotions, career path, right? Like what's the path as a contractor versus a full-time?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't know if in my heart of hearts I want to keep this up.
Okay.
I obviously know that the money is really great right now. I will take advantage of it as much as I can, but I know I want to get back out there because my number one passion that I found so far is making an impact with my youth program. So
doing the good work.
I mean, it's definitely more fun. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm at a crossroads right now where I don't know if I want to stay in corporate America. I mean, I'll do it for now. If I can get my parents' mortgage paid off while doing this, I'll do it. And then continue to build up my brand on the side. That's kind of my plan right now. And then maybe with that, be able to find a partner to start a business with again.
Okay. And before I ask my next question, let me pay attention to the chat here. Does Joe like Pokemon? That's my wife. My wife is asking.
Boy, do I.
Boy,
I
does
have
he.
literally never taken a vacation, like a proper one. Not visiting family in LA, not, you know, like a real vacation I actually don't even. But I said, I saw that the Pokemon World Champs for VGC TCG is what I'm interested in, is in Hawaii next year. And I said, you know what? No matter what, I'm promising myself that I'm going to Hawaii for this Pokemon thing. Also for like actual Hawaii stuff too. I'm glad we had this this stream, dude.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. We definitely got to do it again.
Yes, %.
We'll find some other games. We'll find some other topics. And
oh, there's so many.
Yeah.
No shortage of things to talk about or games to play. It's the best time to be a game. Best time alive. Like, free-to-play games did not really exist growing up, other than the demo disc.
Yeah.
So
same with live streaming and Discord, right? None of that existed. Yeah, it's a good time.
Well, cool.
All right, man. I don't want to keep you.
Right. For sure. Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely.
I didn't do much clipping myself, but actually I might watch some of your stream and see if I can get a couple clips that way. And honestly, I'll definitely reshare whatever you put out there too.
Yeah, I recorded the whole thing in a higher quality, so I'll upload this to my Google Drive, and if you want to download it, you're more than welcome to.
Awesome.
All
right, dude. I'm logging out. It's 1 a.m.
Okay, man. Get some
I will
sleep.
see you. I would talk to you. Yeah. Tell your wife hi, and your cats too. What are your cats' names?
Dwayne Johnson and John Cena.
No way. Dwayne Johnson and John Cena. And on that note.
And on that note. Yeah. All right, man.
Have a good night.
You too, man.